Afternoon. I am Bastian Sumerso from section 3. Well, talking about my learning process, what I'm going to say is what I always say. I mean, my learning process has been the same since I started the career, and I started with this semester. I mean, I practice at home, on internet, in this website named Berlink. I mentioned it before. This is like a Skype for English learners, so you can talk face to face with native speakers. They give you feedback, they correct you, etc. I practice at university. I try to share my ideas at classes. I mean, so I can get feedback from my classmates and my teacher. And also, I am practicing with my guide teacher in my Ielv. I mean, he likes to do all the things in English, and I really like that. We talk all the day in English. We can be discussing about, I don't know, comic books, superheroes, movies, and we do it in English. And I think that has helped me a lot with my fluency. And now, sorry, regarding the unit that we studied neuro linguistics. I really liked that. It was really interesting. The perspective that this approach is based on. I mean, it was really interesting for me, and all the topics that are exposed through the writings that we studied. For example, internal grammar, implicit competence, the equation of learning that have changed throughout time. I really liked that topic, and it also was related to what we were studying with Claudio and all the myths, etc. The earlier the better, and all the studies that were conducted to prove or refute this approach. Now, talking about my feedback session and my mark, I have to say that I am kind of disappointed with me, because I am having the same problems that I had that with the previous task. I mean, I had the same problems with punctuation marks. Uh, those those things are my main weaknesses. I mean, my teacher said that I exposed my ideas correctly. I was coherent, etc. But I failed at punctuation marks, and I got a bad mark. I mean, it was not a red one, but I was expecting more. So because I mean, it is sad because I practice a lot. I mean, I practice. I did a lot of exercises. I practice using the grammar, the academic writing text that teachers uploaded to virtual. But even though all the effort, I failed, and it's kind of disappointing. I mean, disappointing. But I have to study more. I have to keep practicing because on Friday we have the final exam, and there is a written part. So I have to practice in order to not to fail. I mean, I don't want to fail. So basically that. I am doing the same things that I've been doing. I practice at home. I am practicing my E-Lab. I am having the same problem with punctuation marks. I am studying more those aspects. I want to improve them. The evidence of my learning process, I mean, is what I mentioned before. I participate a lot in class. I try to give feedback to my classmate. I want to receive feedback from my classmates. I do what the teacher asks us to do, and so on. Thank you for listening.